Devon and Cornwall, patrolling the beaches, and then had a fantastic career serving across the United Kingdom, Leconfield, Lucas, Cottishall, Chivenor, before ending up at the Search and Rescue Training Unit at RAF Valley and Anglesey. In 1961, she went back to Westland Helicopters to be upgraded to HAR-10 standard, and then continued on to her journey. As Andrew told you earlier on, the aircraft came to him when it came out of service and was brought back to flight in November 2013. Now purely a civilian aircraft, it's the only flying Whirlwind left in the world. So of the 68 that were built, we know that there are 18 left on static display, 1 in Cyprus, 2 in Germany, 1 in Holland, the rest in museums, only this one flying. The aircraft replaced the Dragonfly in its search and rescue configuration and showed a significant upgrade in its capability with a 13,000-foot ceiling, 109 miles per hour maximum speed and 234 miles range, etc. So really quite a capable beastie. So, at 66 years old, she's wearing far better than I am, that's for sure. Just behind us is our Wessex 5. So this aircraft, again, a British-built Westland helicopter, a development of the Sikorsky S-58. So like the Whirlwind, a license-built US design, but built by Westland in the UK.
Different engines, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So HAR-10 is now GNOME operated, and sorry, which engines for both aircraft? GNOME 101. I'm trying to think of what's in that one. 1200. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So this aircraft was first flown by Mr. Devine, who was the test pilot for Westlands. So LCE Devine, and it's achieved first flight on the 3rd of October 1966. It's got an interesting career to it, an interesting sort of some little nuances of what it's got up to. The aircraft was tracked, that it was loaded onto a Belfast heavy lift aircraft in May 1982, arrived on Ascension Island in May 1982 to be forward mounted for the Falklands War. It then returned to the UK on RFA Oliver on the 28th of November 83, went on to Marshals of Cambridge for refinishing, and then went to the Royal Navy Aircraft Yard in Wroughton on reserve, and then to the Air Electrical and Engineering School at Lyon Solent to be used as a training platform. We have it that the aircraft was at Shepperton Film Studios in September 1991 and was used for the filming of a Bond film. And as I told the previous group, and sorry for those that have heard this story before, we do open mornings here, and I was busy talking about the aircraft being used in film, etc. And of course it was used in the Netflix Crown series. But I also mentioned this Bond film, at which point a very nice lady in her sort of 50s or 60s suddenly sort of burst into life and became very animated. Her husband got, then sort of did the sort of, oh God, here we go. And she told the story that she was a stunt double for one of the Bond girls. So she was winched out of this aircraft when it was up on a scaffold, so she could be filmed being pulled off a life rafters as one of the Bond babes of the time sort of stuff. And she took great delight in showing us photographs on her phone of her as a Bond girl in her bikini and stuff. She was a very, very handsome lady in her time, that's for sure. Anyway, please do have a womble round. Please do mind your heads on folded rotors and tail rotors, etc. If you'd like to get into the cabin of the aircraft, please do ask any of the team and they'll help you. The only thing we'd ask is please don't get into the cockpit of the Whirlwind or the Wessex because it's an external climb and requires a lot of support if we don't know what we're doing. But anyway, please do have a wander around and enjoy.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Ooh. Tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Luke, did Airfix just release this in the Vintage Classic range this year or last year?
Yeah, we did.
But you didn't do it in the yellow though, did you? You did it in the green.
No, so we did the navy one.
The navy one.
Admiral's Barge. We did look to do the HER, the early Whirlwind, in the orange and the black
Yeah.
scheme, but unfortunately the tool had been modified in later years, so you couldn't do it.
It'd been modified too much, had it?
Yeah. So there were parts
Yeah.
that didn't exist anymore.
So yeah, so this one's Vintage Classic now.
Yeah.
I suppose you could get the decals as bright yellow, couldn't you? To do it with.
As always, it depends how fussy you are.
Yeah.
We have to be very picky on what schemes we put on
Yeah.
aircraft, but I mean, it's up to the model at the end of the day.
It is, yeah, definitely. No, I've just seen this now because I've got I've done boxed it, and I'm just thinking, I can doing it in yellow, and maybe get some aftermarket decals to get the Royal Air Force bit of rescue. I forgot the Dragonfly was pre this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you do a Dragonfly? Airfix do a Dragonfly?
No, I don't think we ever
You
did.
never did. That's one for your bucket
One's
list.
go on the list, yeah.
When I first met you, the first thing you said when I was at that Duxford, you said, "I would love to see Airfix do more helicopters." Is this your vision now?
I was already working on.
You're already working on
I was
it,
already
were you?
working. Yeah, I like to drop a few hints in.
So that was 3 years ago. You're working on it now. were you?
Two and a bit. It would
Yeah, with the Spitfire 124, wasn't it?
Yes.
The first one.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely been done on Seeking almost. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Teased
So
you there, really,
it teased
wasn't
us
it?
there
Yeah.
because I did think, cause when, we were talking this today that I honestly thought it would have been the Lynx because the 172 Lynx is looking very poor.
Oh yeah.
But then you come up with the Sea King, so you justified yourself anyway with
There are
that
lots of
decision.
helicopters we haven't done.
Of course there is, but I see that if that's your vision,
Yeah.
I expect to see more helicopters. Definitely,
Well,
yeah.
I like a rotary wing. Actually,
Yeah.
when I started at FX, I didn't like them. Sea King has made me fall in love with the rotary wing.
Really?
Yeah. I very much like them. From a research perspective, they're just a great challenge.
Looking at that up there, I can see that there'll be no way of 3D printing that, 3D scanning that, would it? The
Oh, well,
rotary
you
bit.
can. You get parts of it, but it really struggles with the fine detail on rotor heads.
Yeah.
So all the pipes and wires and bits like that. The software or the hardware we use is designed for buildings. So huge things. It struggles with the smaller things. So we're actually sort of adopting a hybrid approach where we scan with LiDAR,
LiDAR.
and also hand scanning the smaller detailed bits because of the limitations of LiDAR. Generally.
You say LiDAR, that's what's coming into the iPhones and stuff now, isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't.
Yeah.
So a bit like 3D printing, we'll
Yeah.
all be printing everything in 10
Yeah.
years' time.
Yeah.
Everyone's been saying that for the last 30 years. Or something.
Yeah.
LiDAR has started going onto iPhones, but it's nowhere near as advanced as the stuff we use. So
Is it that? Yeah.
you get what you pay for.
So you could get like these fancy resin, beautiful 3D printers, then you can have the Humbrol filament in like your iPhone. So I'll put that in as banter. But yeah, no, I'm just thinking now. Any ones here you would fancy researching and doing?
Well, I wouldn't mind any of them. As I say, I like rotary wing now.
Yeah.
The Widgeon's very different. It's not something I've ever considered before.
No.
But it'd be fantastic if they get that
Yeah.
airworthy. The Sea Kings, there's plenty of variation in Sea Kings. We've got a HC4 in the hangar and a Mark 48 for Belgian Sea Kings. So if you compare that to the kit, you'll see plenty of variation that we've had to try and work out what's possible, what's not.
Yeah.
There's a wasp in the corner. Unfortunately, AMP beat us to the punch on that one, so they've announced their one.
Didn't they? But could you do better than them?
I don't know. I wish,
That is.
no, but as modelers, we wish the best for every company. And you want them to do well because they're a smaller company. They deserve to have a big hit, and it was the passion project of his name escapes me before he died. It's been taken over by AMP, so I really want to see it do well. Although I would have loved to have done it once.
Yeah.
We won't do it now.
No, I can get that. Yeah. Interesting. No, fair play. I say it's.
No worries. Go look at some Sea Kings.
I am good. I've looked at the other ones over there.
Oh yeah.
I've seen the president's one.
Oh, there's another
there's
the
that.
Belgian one. As
I'm
well.
going to go back. Thanks for talking to me, Luke.
No worries.
Give him some content to my live viewers, just jump through. Shit. Oh. Here we go. This is the Westland Widgeon. Oh, wow, interesting. So we'll look inside. They're all analog in it. Simon Kohler was in charge. He ain't no more, is he? I wonder where he's gone. Anyway, moving around. Oh. This one, mate. Just a quick look here. Look at this bad boy. Oh. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. That's road for 5. There.
One bit we have done on this kit, some people might mention, is see this reinforcement plate here.
Yeah.
So that was added later in the Sea King's life, but obviously it has to be moulded onto the fuselage half. So we had to make a decision on whether to exclude it and make the modeler add it with potentially photo etch, which actually, in my opinion, would be overscale.
Yeah.
Which shows you
Do
how
what
thin
Edward
that is.
doing next Edward release coming out in
Yeah.
next issues. They're doing the RAM panels from on the
Yeah.
F-35 as a decal, but with a little bit of resin underlay on it.
I think, yeah, it's trying to get that
too
depth.
thick.
Yeah.
But in terms of what we did, in the end, we decided to include it and let people sand it off. It's easier to sand off than
Yeah.
it is to add. So just in case anyone asks, that's
Yeah.
yeah. You had to take the view on what to do.
And I've seen the new decals that have come out for rivets, which will match this perfectly. So if you do sand off, now you've got those Quinta rivets coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
What,
yeah.
600 for
Far more
£5
patient
quid.
than me.
Yeah.
Far more patient.
No, but if you want to restore it in such a
When
prominent
was your
area,
last
on the
build then,
underside,
Yeah,
but there,
Yeah.
you're going to have to put them back.
When was your last build then, Luke? What was your last?
I'm building a 48 scale Meteor F8, obviously home team Airfix.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm putting the chrome nose conversion on it from Brigade.
Fair play. Yeah, fair play to you, mate. Fair play. Sometimes you got to step out your comfort zone, haven't you?
I haven't so much slipped out of it, it's gone completely bonkers.
Yeah.
I've got this kit, it's just so massive, it's now on my kitchen table because it overshadows my modelling bench.
Yeah.
It's getting ridiculous. Why did I agree to build this thing?
Yeah.
But it's
Cracking, isn't it? Look at this old beast here. Isn't she lovely? XT787. Oh, there's the engine. Look at that. You can't put Monster's friend. It is, mate. It is. Wow. Yeah, twice in one day. I did film one, but it went to unlisted for some reason. I don't know why it wouldn't come through. So now I'm in this one. I've decided to do another live stream. And,
do you need to come see the talking out?
Not square. Oh. It is the
Sorry, I'm not really talking. I'm just admiring all these flaps here and everything, and the detail. You know.
Welcome to come up if you want.
Is that all right? Is it?
Yeah.
Cheers. I'm gonna get in. Oh wow! Thank you very much. You can watch me head, yeah. Oh, fantastic. Quite roomy inside, isn't it?
Yeah, these troop ones are.
Yeah, he's a treat. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. What's it? Is it just? Is that just fixed on there? Is it?
Yeah,
And then,
so that one is, because this is Jetson window.
yeah,
That is literally just a pull.
you pull off. Yeah,
Pull off and then jump through there if you can.
you jump through and you can. Yeah.
You flew last time, didn't you? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
You were in one of these, did you?
Yeah, got to go up.
Did you?
Fantastic, yeah.
Oh man, alive. That's so unfair. Where's our trip today? Getting one of these. All of us in one of these.
There's lots of horses around today. Can't go up flying.
Because of the horses.
Yeah, they have to deconflict because horses don't like all the noise, do they?
Oh. Well.
Well, also we're limited on, because for example we're not allowed to, unless you work it, you're not allowed to use these as seats. You've got to have forward facing crash worthy seats.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh, I get that.
two
Yeah.
pilots. This isn't airworthy currently.
No.
It hasn't got a seat in the back, but yeah, our max is 4, including 3.
Yeah, well, I got the last time.
And £6,500, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking expensive.
Right, as I said, you know, I need to get a new kitchen, so I won't be flying one for these, like, you know, but I would love to. It was just, you know, it's one of those things where you want to, once in your life, you want to get in one of these, you know.
Oh yeah.
Have you been up in a few of you?
I've been up in 588, so the one that's outside,
Yeah.
the other side, and the Wessex.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is the Lynx airworthy?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you been up in that one?
No, I haven't personally, no,
Okay.
but apparently it's like a sports car.
Is it really? A Lynx is a sports car.
Yeah.
So you're just a youngster learning your trade, are you?
Yeah, apprentice, yeah.
Apprentice? Enjoying it?
Loving it.
Loving it.
Get paid to enjoy myself.
That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. You thought about getting your pilot's license?
No, I'm quite happy doing the engineering side.
Yeah.
I'd like to get trained as a rear crewman.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
we'll see.
It's very nice
Fair
to
enough.
have from
So a little look at the
through to launch
at the front, if that's all right.
and being able to.
Your control disconnected. Do not move pedals.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a.
And they come with their own bucket seats.
Yeah, so these are.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll see if the pilots.
Yeah. We'll see if the pilot's free. See those black and yellow stripes? That was on the Airfix poster yesterday, wasn't it? No. Yeah. Why, aye. Hey, mate, you alright? Yeah.
Not the pilot. Couldn't find a pilot.
Couldn't find a pilot.
He's busy.
He's busy, is he?
But he probably knows just about the same.
Yeah.
Don't know how it works, do you?
No, just say you got your own bucket seats in here, like, you know, because they're different to the other ones.
Yeah.
So they all come as different seats depending on what the pilot wants, or?
No, so this is a Kevlar seat for ballistic protection. 'cause
Oh,
they're
I see, Kevlar, yeah.
Yeah, they're mega heavy.
Are they?
It
Yeah.
takes 2 people to fit in it, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's small arms fire there.
Yeah.
In the Afghan war, we used to have 6 meters of bags condensed into an inch, and it literally then cover the whole of this.
And that will stop the flak and everything coming through,
and
yeah.
also you'd have a ballistic protection tanks, but only halfway underneath, so when they're firing above with
Yeah.
RPGs,
Wow.
they would self-seal themselves
Yeah.
best they can, depending on how big it is.
But basically everything is all the same as you would find in a normal
I know.
TK.
There was a couple of bits with this one. This is like a so this has what use of DAS suites. So you'd have RWR, like missile warning system,
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff.
And that's still in here, is it? Or has it been taken
The
out?
missile warning system. So we've got the CDMS here,
Yeah.
and then you've got your master blinkers. They should be around here.
Okay.
And this was our missile warning system. And there used to be a light which would come on, and you'd fire your chaff and flare.
Yeah.
We have Bright Star, which is here, which is IR only. So when they come in, they would have no nav lights on. They
Yeah.
have IR on. So that was the big lights on the stub wings.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
Yeah, they would come on.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you would have ALQ, which was this massive heat signature on the side of the aircraft, which we're going to put on.
Wow. So you're going to keep this for military, basically. Close to military
As
is.
close as what it was originally.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Fantastic.
graphics on the sides.
Yeah. It's,
They're good workhorses. These
oh, of course. You know the 60-year-old and they're still. You know, it doesn't make sense sometimes. Why? I don't realise it because when we took them on, we just gave them Rolls-Royce engines, wasn't it? That was the plan. Is that right with the Sea King? We got them from America and we tried to put a Rolls-Royce engine in, and that made them basically better than what the Americans had. Is what right in saying? So. Yeah. Oh, Rolls-Royce. Yeah. Definitely. Well, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. I'm just saying. So all this will be covered up, I guess. You don't have wiring exposed all the time. This will be all covered up, I
No,
guess.
that bit is always exposed.
Oh, it's exposed, is it?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Incredible. Anyway, thanks, gents. Let me have a little seat, a little look. It's brilliant. Thank you very much. Oh. 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 Well, there you go. I've got another video that I'll put up when I actually sit in a Sea King, and I'll put that up later on. But for some reason, when I did it, nothing didn't go live. It just went to unlisted. So, but I will get that set up. I can put it up so you can see what's inside. Future Airfix kit. Westland Widgeon. Needs a lot of work doing to it, but they want to get this one back flying apparently. But yeah, if you're ever in go on the website, Historic Helicopters, and see what they've got here, and we'll have a really good and have a good look at what what they're doing, because it seems to be an amazing charity. Look at them up there, Leonardo Helicopters and Links. Fantastic. Anyways, that's it from me, and I'll probably be back on next couple of days and do an unboxing of the new Sea King when I go and pick it up from Dale in half an hour.